Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Ventus, and today with some more video game news, and this bit of news caught me really by surprise. I had no idea that the porn site YouPorn, has a gaming team like that. They own an esports team called Team YP. I guess they play a couple of different games. I read this article on Yahoo because it just struck me as interesting, and I was interested to hear what my subscribers really thought about this move. So the headline reads that YouPorn's gaming team was just banned from the Electronic Sports League. This article out of Digital Trends by Lulu Chang, and this was posted yesterday. It looks like April 24th. It says, if the gaming industry ever wanted to present itself as more inclusive, it just missed an opportunity, as it has decided to slam the door in one very specific pro team's face. Team YP, that's YouPorn, has now been banned from the Electronic Sports League in what may be an attempt by the competitive gaming industry to become more palatable to the masses. And apparently, the industry doesn't think being palatable includes having a team that is sponsored by adult entertainment site YouPorn. I can sort of agree with that, because you think about video games, you think about children, but now in this day and age, and this is just me talking, not reading the article, now in this day and age, it seems to me that though, while there are a large demographic, like the largest demographic of video games have to be, they have to be children, kids, teenagers that are underage, under 18, whatnot like that. It seems to me that there are a growing number of individuals that are older, and it's like this. When I started playing video games, I had to have been 6. I got my first console, and I'm 27 now. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop playing video games just because of my age, because I enjoy video games so much. I mean, it used to be, back in my day, that adults didn't play video games because it was viewed as childish or whatnot, but now as video game technology is rising and you have this whole esports scene and you have just all this money to be made off of video games, and I think that more and more adult players are going to continue to play video games, and more adults are going to pick up video games. And then you have sites like YouPorn that want to sponsor adults who play video games, and it's not such a crazy thing anymore to say that, hey, I'm an adult, I'm a grown-ass man, and I play video games, because it's a trend now. It's a growing trend, and I think it's going to be around for a while. The article goes on to read, the ESL, that's Electronic Sports League, maintains a rule that disallows any sponsors widely known for pornographic or other adult mature themes and products. And YouPorn certainly falls within that category, and I agree with that. If that's the rules, that's the rules. Now it says, YouPorn's entry into the gaming world last year came as a bit of a surprise. It's a surprise to me, because I didn't know YouPorn sponsored gamers, but it was a calculated, strategic decision, according to executives at the entertainment site. After all, the gaming world is highly appealing to young men, a similar demographic targeted by porn sites. But YouPorn was careful in its sponsorship. Its Team YP gaming website declined to promote the YouPorn brand or adult entertainment, and that's true. I went over to the Team YP, the YouPorn site right here. I'm looking at it right now. It's a really beautiful site. It says, "United we stand, divided we fall, Team YP," and it shows the games that they play. It looks like they have people who play Mortal Kombat, Ultra Street Fighter, Evolve, CSGO, and StarCraft 2. It looks like they have one person who plays, Team YP Mortal Kombat X, this guy Falcon. He plays Mortal Kombat, and they've got a few people that play Street Fighter, and they've got a bunch of people that play Evolve, and then just one person on the roster right now that plays StarCraft, and they've got like a full roster of CSGO players. It looks like a really professional site. Of course, it's sponsored by Team YouPorn, so I imagine it would be really professional looking. But they look like a legitimate team, and their site really has nothing to do with pornography at all. Like, you wouldn't even imagine that if you didn't know YP stood for YouPorn, you wouldn't know that this was a team sponsored by a adult entertainment site. All right, so the article, it continues on to read. But YouPorn was confident sponsorship. Its Team YP gaming website declined to promote the YouPorn brand or adult entertainment. Okay, and while Fortune, I guess that's a website or a magazine, reported back in September that YouPorn hadn't hadn't had any negative reaction from leagues or publishers to date. That has since changed. So I guess when they first came on and started doing things, no one said anything. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal. It goes on, while Team YP has attempted to convince ESL that its connections to YouPorn are tenuous at best, even suggesting that they could rebrand themselves so as not to eliminate YP, I keep saying YP altogether, the league was unmoved. So it looks like they were trying to make modifications, but the league says, no, you're sponsored by YouPorn, so we can't have you. It says, I am disappointed that Team YP's growth is being stunted by this decision, not to mention the effect that this will have on our roster of players. And I mean, that kind of sucks, you know? You've got this company, YouPorn, that wants to break into other things. I mean, I guess they could, you know, do it in a different way, you know, completely conceal that YouPorn's behind it, and then come back with, but I mean, I don't know, I guess that really does suck that these people who got picked up for this team that are probably good at what they do, they don't get to compete anymore because their sponsors are YouPorn. The Team YP manager Claire Fisher told GamesBeat, while for some our participation in esports has been controversial, stopping our players from competing because they are sponsored by us, in spite of Team YP operating as a completely SFW, safe for work brand, clearly separated from any adult content, seems unfair to say the least. It does seem unfair, but like the rules say, the rules is the rules, and you got to follow the rules. You know, maybe they could make some sort of amendment to the rule to help this team out. I really think this sucks for this team, man. Because as a person who I would like to be in the position of a person who owns a competitive esports team, I think that's like the coolest thing in the world right now. That would suck if I can't have my team compete because of where I get my money from. You know what I mean? Even as the gaming industry grows increasingly lucrative, the salaries of participants, the gamers themselves, are paid almost exclusively by their sponsors, not by ESL. In the end, this is mostly impacting the income of gamers who want to be sponsored, said Fisher, without which esports wouldn't be able to operate in the way that it does. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comments section below. It's almost like you have a pro basketball team and there's some clause in it that says, oh, well, because your basketball team is sponsored by RedTube or Xvideos or some other porn site like that, your team is now disqualified. And that's unfair to me, you know? I don't think it should matter where the team is getting their money from. If maybe they should change the name YouPorn, because I don't know, that's kind of, I don't know, that might send out the wrong message to the, you know, the impressionable little kids who might look up to them, because, you know, video game teams such as Optic and FaZe and everything like that, they have a demographic of fans who are little kids, and you have this little 10 or 11-year-old kid who says, oh, my favorite team is Team YP, and what's Team YP? Oh, YouPorn. That doesn't look very good. You know, that doesn't look very good. That actually looks kind of bad. You know, but at the same time, I would like this team to compete. What about you guys? What are your thoughts and opinions on this? I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this topic. Hit me up in the comments below. And also, when you're in the comments, just tell me what you think about reporting on gaming news. Do you think I should do more of this, less of this? I'm trying to really go in a different direction with the channel, you know, do some different avenues, because somebody once in the comments said that I do the same old thing and I need to chop it up. This gameplay brought to you by Elgato Gaming, capturing Kingdom Hearts 2. Until next time, guys, I'm Ventus, and now over 7,400 subscribers. Bye.